Hey guys, it's Courtney. I am showing you how to create a funnel today. I know that there are a lot of people out there that, especially some moms, and I felt this way too, that feel like they're not techie, right? Or feel like it's hard to put this stuff together. And I want to show you how I do really simple funnels, right? So I'm going to show you one for network marketing. I already have an example of this in our Facebook group, Network Marketing Funnel Hacks. But I want to just build one from scratch so you guys can actually see what the process is like and how simple it is. And then what's even cooler is once you get traffic to these things, you can basically have them run on autopilot. Okay, so I'm just gonna go, I'm in my back office at ClickFunnels. All I'm gonna do is add new. And then I'm gonna say create new funnel. Now they give you some choices. There's lots of different types of funnels, but for our purposes here, we're just gonna collect email addresses. So we're looking for a simple opt-in. So I'm just gonna name the funnel. We'll just do network marketing. And then we're just gonna go build funnel. And what's going to come up is a bunch of different templates that we can work from, which is cool. So here's what ClickFunnels has done. They've given you the landing page or the opt-in, and then they've given you the thank you page. So that's really all you need for a network marketing funnel. And I want to show you how this works. So we can choose from a bunch of different templates. I have some templates here. Maybe I will do select template. You also have the option to preview it if you want. And then this is the first page in our funnel, right? So we're just gonna go into, once it loads, it takes a minute to load, we're just gonna go to edit page. And basically you can put anything on this page that you want to. I'm gonna just show you how to do a very simple opt-in. So here's what you'll see here. And this was a blog that I put on here, but I'm gonna start from scratch so you guys can see it. So here's what I'm doing. See all these words, right? There's a blog here. And all I'm just doing is pressing delete. So I'm deleting. And I'm going to show you all the different, I want to show you how simple it is though. Maybe I should have started with a different template. I think this is still fine. So I'm deleting here. If you delete the blue, it's a little bit faster, and I'll explain what the blue versus the orange means. But basically, when you build a new funnel, ClickFunnels will give you a bunch of different templates, and you always have to make the templates your own. So sorry, this is taking a minute. Okay, I'm gonna remove this too. Okay, so first things first, when I start a new funnel, I'm gonna actually delete everything so you can just see it, right? So in my privacy terms and conditions here, you need that for every single funnel, and I can show you how to do that very simply. So basically there's nothing on this page. And I wanna show you, basically you can add new elements. So when I'm adding, I'm gonna clone this. So I have the ability to clone, or I can delete it. And then I'm gonna go to, so the green is sections. So I'm gonna go to full width, so I get the full width of the page. And the blue is different rows or different columns. So I'm going to, basically you can have the option to do, 1 up to 6 different columns. So I'm gonna do 2 columns. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put a headline in here. So the orange are the different elements. So see where you have headline, subheadline, paragraph, bullets. You can do an image, you can do a video. But the point of this video is to show you like really how simple it is to do. If you want to connect with Facebook, you can do it that way. And there's a bunch of like different options down there. But basic options, I'm gonna go with a headline here. And I'm gonna go with an image here. It's always important to have an image on your video, or excuse me, on your funnel. Okay, so if I click here, I'm gonna go to all my different image options. And then if I want to, I can also upload different images, cancel, whatever I wanna do. For the purposes of this here, I'll probably do the image with my daughter. So I'm just gonna go add image, and then you can resize the image too. the one thing is this is an element. So what I'm going to do here, whenever you click on this little gear shifter thing, that's when you have choices about changing the background color. So I'm going to change my background color to white, and then I'm going to just save it. So every time you make a change, you want to save it too, because it's really important. I might make this picture a little bit smaller. So here you have the option to change the width and the height. I'm just going to experiment with this. Yeah, I like 400. As long as you keep the integrity of the picture the same, you're golden. Okay, so I have the option to change my headline here. So I'm going to do something like, you know, discover how to build your network marketing business without sending cold messages. ... So what is this doing? Basically, I love headlines where you are saying how to do something without doing something else. So basically, how do people get what they want without doing something that they don't want? So basically, what's the benefit for them? What's the payoff? Now you can change font in here. I'm going to do this very simply, guys. You can change your font. I love this font. Change your text color. I might change this to navy blue. Sometimes I find that black is just a little too, not overwhelming, but it's not as warm. So, and I'm going to talk about the psychology of funnels and like what people see and what resonates with people. Like smiling faces resonates really well. Images of people resonate really well. People are programmed to look at content and pictures that have people in it. They just are. So you want something with either you or your family or whatever, if that's comfortable for you. And then there's all these other options in here. What I'm going to do is increase my font here. So if I go like this, that increases my font. And then normally I would have some kind of subheadline here. So when I want to add a new element, all I do is add a new element. I click on the plus sign and then I go subheadline. And then maybe say something like, are you a busy mom? Are you a busy mom trying to prospect everyone you meet? Or question mark. Okay, so I'll probably change the color on that just because I'm not crazy about that. Maybe I'll do an orange. Okay, so now I have, we can get rid of this. You can do some kind of formal headline at the top or some kind of banner. I do like that, but we'll keep it simple this time. So I'm going to save this. So I'm saying I have my headline, I have my subheadline, I have my image. Normally, the other thing I would do is tell people what they're going to get. And this is what's pretty important about funnels too, is that you need to give people something when they opt in. It's called a lead magnet. So it can be super simple though. It can be one video training on something. It can be one PDF about how to build your business online. Or maybe it's you're in a health and wellness, you're selling health products and you want to talk about, you know, how cleaning products can solve a problem for these people. Normally the lead magnet needs to solve a problem. That's really, really important. So that's something that we're going to talk about in this group too. And then, so we have that stuff. So what I'm also going to do is add an element and I'm going to go bullets, right? So I'm basically, oh, and here's another cool thing. I can move the margin so I can move it up and down, etc. So I'll get my spacing right. And then I can add in all my benefits here. So what they're going to get when they decide to opt in. So that's really important. They need to understand what's in it for them if you want to capture their information, capture their email. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is add in, it's called an input form, because I want to capture two pieces of information. I want to capture their email and I want to capture their name. So if I go here, it says input type not set. I'm going to go to first name. And now I'm also going to change the copy inside of the button. This is just the default that ClickFunnels gives you. So I'm going to say first name. And I want to say first name because I don't want these people thinking they have to give me their last name when they don't have to. So I'm going to say required here. And just to keep the font the same, I'm going to use the same font as the headline. And then I'm going to do an email address here. So ClickFunnels already knows, okay, I'm going to put in an email address here. It's going to be an email input. So it's nothing you have to create. It's basically like having your own developer, which is like really, really cool since I don't know how to be a developer, you guys. I don't know if you do, but I do not. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is add a button below that. Let's see. Here we go, button. Now, you basically want the button to do something. So we're going to say submit the form. So that means that ClickFunnels is going to, once the person opts in, they go to the next page in the funnel. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the button around a little bit. So I'll say something like get instant access or get instant access now. And then again, I'm going to change the font. I just want you guys to understand really how simple this is. I'm going to change the button color to orange. And then I can also, this is cool, you can also put a subtext on the button if you want to say something else on the button. And then I recommend making the button the same size as the input form. So we'll move the button down a little bit. The other thing I like to do is, I'm going to put one more thing. I'm going to add an image underneath here. Press on the gear shifter, and I have in my ClickFunnels, an arrow here. It has to load first before I can add an image. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the image, I'm going to put this arrow as close to the button as I can. So, and I'm not going to fill out these benefits because I just want you guys to understand like what they do. But font size. So I'll do font here. And you can change the bullet color. So if I want to go icon color and I want it to be green, it can be green. So that's my funnel, you guys. That's the first page of my funnel. And then I'll just show you briefly how I would create a thank you page. So I know that this is saved, and then I'm going to exit out of here. So I just use the back arrow, and then I go into my thank you page. And normally on a thank you page, you'd have some kind of video. So what I would do, oh, they're making you do another template here. So it says creating the page. Okay. And what I normally do is basically erase everything and then start again. So, or you know what? Here's what I'll do. Actually, we'll just keep this and I'm going to add. So let's say this is my headline, because you want a headline, you want to say something like, great, your free training is on its way to your inbox. And the one thing I do add is a video here. Okay. So what I like to do is just keep my videos on YouTube. See how they have all these, you need to house the video somewhere. So I'm going to go to YouTube, and basically all you do is go to YouTube, upload the video, put the URL in here, and that's it. And then when you preview, your video will be here. And then normally there's a button here with some kind of offer, whether it's an affiliate offer, or whether you want someone to get on the phone with you for your network marketing business, or whether you want them to buy a low-end network marketing product that you have. I suggest that if you're doing a network marketing product funnel where you're having them buy something at the end of the funnel, that the price point be really low. Something around, maybe like around $20 to $30. I would not have something that's a high price inside of a funnel like this, because we can talk about that later. But you're not likely to get buyers with very high priced items unless people see the full value of what they're buying. So it's kind of like when you go into a grocery store and you're checking out and you get some gum, right? It's kind of like an afterthought. It's an off-the-cuff purchase. It's not a big deal. people are like, okay, I can invest $20 to $30 to try something. That's what you want in a simple funnel, especially if you don't know the person, right? If they don't know you, they're less likely to buy from you if it's a high priced item. So guys, I hope this was super helpful. Let me know if it was, and I'm going to put it inside of the group, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.